Let's see anything. All right, so now we're gonna show off. Now we're gonna show off this other retro console. This one's actually got way more stuff on it. Um, it's got about 30,000 games. I got it in this RetroPie type case that actually looks like a little Super Nintendo. With this, I also have a gaming mouse and keyboard that I use for the computer type games that are on here, because there are a lot of games on here that require a mouse and keyboard. Not a whole lot, but enough to make you need a mouse and keyboard for it to take full advantage of it. So turn the power on. It's loading up. You are Batman, aren't you, Zane? So it's loading up right now. There's a lot on there, so it takes a little bit to load up. You're recording the screen, Robbie?
Yeah.
Let it load. Got these little Super Nintendo type game pads, but pretty much any wired gamepad will work. I also have a Rock Candy wired Xbox 360 controller that I like to use too. All right, you looking at the screen?
Yep. Hi, look at me. I'm Super Batman.
You are Lego Batman, Zane.
Yeah.
All right. Hold the button. Gotta protect this gamepad. Down, left, right. Start, select. Left shoulder, right shoulder. Now you can also define this, but since this doesn't have these other buttons, you just hold any button that you've already assigned and hold it down until it goes on to the next thing. You don't have to do this every time, you just have to do it whenever you plug in a new controller, and I've been using that Rock Candy 360 controller, so this one hasn't been assigned yet. Okay. Okay, so point at that right there. Robbie, you see it? Where it says 400 games?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Batman! I am Lego Batman!
Yeah, kind of get where the glare isn't there. Zane, can you turn the light off, please?
Yeah.
Please? There we go. That's better. Now step back and point at the screen a little bit. Let's just, like the whole screen, like that. I just want to show all the different systems on here. It's ridiculous. If you look at that Super Nintendo, there's 777 games. Nintendo CD, 30 games. Kind of pull where you can see a little bit of all of it, Robbie. Vectrex. Just to kind of show you what some of those games are. It has like little... That was some kind of Japanese handheld. Amiga. These are going to be like a lot of those computer type games. A lot of them use controllers, but some of them use mouse and keyboard too. Arcade classics. How many? That's just in the classics. 70 Commodore 64. Different collections. 130 like space shooter type games. All games. Point to that. 32,256. Pull back a little bit. Robbie, pull back a little bit. 2,369 Amiga games. 1,500 arcade games. I mean, this has got pretty much every arcade game that... Pull back. This has got way more stuff than the PlayStation Classics got on it. the PlayStation Classic had like maybe, if I remember correctly, like 300 arcade games. This has pretty much got everything. Like, I mean, you name it. I mean, there isn't a game that was in the arcades that isn't on here that I played as a kid. So let's go do something that pretty much, let me just find something.
I'm tired of
Oops.
holding this.
I don't care. Just playing, Robbie. I'll let you go in a second. I'm not gonna be doing this for too long. Where is? I mean, there's just so much stuff on here.
Daddy, my Batman costume and your costume is so dry.
Capcom Play System. Hold on, dude. Pull back.
I'm not many closer to play on
Marvel
that
vs.
game.
Capcom.
Daddy.
Hey. Hold on, dude. I'm trying to do something. All right, you don't have to pull that far back, Robbie.
I'm trying to see if I can get anywhere.
You don't. You're fine.
Oh, my arm hurts.
Oh,
Can you
son.
just tip it to your head?
You're funny.
Do I have to hold this
I
one?
must be
Could you
Venom.
please stop complaining? Just give me another
Let's
second.
be Venom. I must be Venom.
Just to show you everything works real quick.
Wow, Dad, you're gonna win. Ready, set, go.
Okay. Press select and start to get out. And press select and start at the same time. And you pretty much get the gist of it. But I mean, there's like
I must be Venom.
every retro game you could ever think of. It's on here. So I just wanted to show that to you real quick. And thanks for checking it out. How many Game Boy games are there? Game Boy Advance. What's that? 1036. There's actually some cool games on that system. Neo Geo. I love Neo Geo. It had some of the best fighters that were out there. All right. Thanks for taking a peek.